Hey. Welcome to Joy is Real. It is 10:01 a.m. here in Las Vegas. So that means it's what? About 1 p.m. over there on the East Coast. Hey, Florida. Hey, Atlanta, New York, New Jersey, South Carolina, North Carolina, all those folks we may have over there on that side of the US of A. And so that also means it's just after noon in my hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. So good afternoon, family. All right, so we are not going to be here for a long time. I'm just here to give a quick update on Hampton versus Battle. Okay, because yesterday everyone was in a uproar. We didn't know what was going on. There's been so many things going on, and it is just crazy out here, isn't it? Have mercy and have mercy. Okay, so if y'all don't know yet, Joy tries to get prepared, but when I try to get prepared, things never go the way that I need them to. So give me just 1 second while I switch the chat over to subscriber mode only. All right, because we are a small channel over here and we are trying to grow. So the benefit of being able to chat, you must be a subscriber. I believe, let's check here. The current count is 643. Yay! Because my goal, you guys, was 550 by May the 31st. We blew that out of the water. We have been growing a little bit over the last few days, and I am truly grateful. So thank you to all the new subscribers. Welcome to Joy is Real. I am hoping that you guys are ready for a journey because, baby, when I tell you Joy be all over the place, I be all over the place, y'all. So y'all just got to rock with me, okay? So let's start off by saying good morning to everyone. I see Miss Cheryl is already here. Thank you for being here, Miss Cheryl. Thanks so much. But already, listen, y'all have just already blown me out of the water. Now, right before I hit live, I said a quick prayer. I said, Lord, just bring me 5 to 10 people. 5 to 10 people. 19 people are here within the first 5 minutes. I'm ready to just fall on out. Okay? I'm ready to fall on out. So thank you guys for being here. Y'all ready for this update, I see. Yes, indeed. The continuance has been granted. The continuance has been granted, which I knew that it would. But before we get into all of that, let me greet you guys properly.
I say good morning to you. Morning, morning, good morning. I say good morning to you. Morning, morning, good morning. I say good morning to you.
All right. Can everyone hear me fine? I'd be worried about the audio. When I used to be over here alone, honey, I used to watch my lives back and I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of glad it wasn't nobody in there because this audio is trash. It is trash, okay? But we are hoping to upgrade the equipment soon. We are on the road to what? Monetization. Yes, indeed. I believe we're going to start with the 1,000 subscribers first. We're going to work on the other things, but let's just get to the first step. We need 1,000 subscribers. So I need y'all to definitely hit that like button. I would love you for life if you actually share. That button is magic. I'm telling y'all, if all y'all were to share right now, we would probably triple the amount of people in here, and then I'll probably leave y'all. So I'll be like, wait a minute now, wait a minute. It's a lot of y'all up in here. I don't even know what to do with all you folk. But thank you guys again for being here. All right. Miss Cheryl said, yep, I knew it was going to be continued. Yes, for sure. Indeed. Good morning, Joy in chat, Crystal says. All right. Brittany says, hey, Miss Joy. Hey, Brittany. Good morning to you, love bug. All right. She's speaking to the chat. Cheryl is speaking to Crystal. Everybody's speaking to one another. All right. All right. So, yeah, it's been continued, guys. It's been continued, which I knew. Um, with the court system, that's how it works. Generally, and I'm not trying to give legal advice over here, y'all. This is just my own expertise with the court system. I'm just giving my opinion about how things are to be, just from my experience. So with continuances, 9 times out of 10, if it's the first continuance asked, you can get it with no problem. And also, you can file a continuance all the way up to right before court. Right before, meaning like right before. 5 minutes prior, you can submit things to the court that you may be appearing for even on that day. So, yeah, I knew it was going to be continued, especially when I heard that Miss Battle was on vacation. I'm like, vacation? She ain't worried about it if she do got to go to court. So that means her attorney more than likely had reassured her, girl, you can go on vacation. I got this, or what have you. I don't think anyone in their right mind, if they weren't 100%, would not be out of town or out of the country or wherever she is, knowing that there's a possibility that she, could need to be in court or what have you. But that she has solidified an attorney. Maybe the attorney would have showed up for her even so, I don't know. But the thing is, it has been continued. A date has not been provided the last time I checked. What I can tell you guys is her attorney submitted dates of unavailability from May all the way until January of next year. Yeah. Yeah. Now, not saying that a judge could not put her on the docket, in between time, as far as like other calendar days. But what I do know about attorneys is they will look at a judge's docket already prior to and see what they can probably play around with. It is a dirty game when it comes to attorneys, courts, judges, laws, all that stuff. It is a rat race for sure. You need money, or you need to have gut and persistence. You're definitely going to need one or the other. You're going to have money, or you're definitely going to have some gut and persistence, like Joy over here. Like I don't have a lot of money, but Joy got a lot of gut and persistence. I will put my foot down if need be. I will bust doors down if need be. If you don't notice, I am loud. Yes, I am. I am very loud, and I don't play no games. So usually if there is an injustice that I am involved in, we're going to get it handled. And we're going to get it handled the proper way, the proper steps. So let's see who's speaking. Hey, True Slayer, how are you, babe? I'm glad to see you. Cheryl says, I certainly hope it's not too long before court since Lord, let me slow down. Since it involves the safety of a child. Me too. Me too, Miss Wagner. Me too. I am really hoping that we have a judge that is going to, well, they normally do. So I don't really have to speak to that, because 9 times out of 10 judges in family court, they are on the side of the child. So, the parents can, do their little shindig or what have you, but I'm telling you, in family court, the kids are who matter. And when you end up in family court, baby, they don't be playing around. They don't be playing around. You don't have much leeway when it comes to chaos. Not at all, because they don't play with you. They're not going to let you use the court as a tool of intimidation. By no means, I'm telling you. Okay, so Miss Wagner is just saying, "Oh my God, yeah, for sure." True Slayer saying, "Oh, okay." Cheryl's actually speaking to True Slayer. Excuse me, y'all. This cough drives me crazy. Hey, Miss D, how are you, babe? I am glad to see you, Cheryl. Yes, because they can take a while sometimes. Indeed. Crystal, for sure. Oh, Lord, Miss D, Cheryl, yes, because they have, what? They have to look into everything. Yes. Hi, Cheryl. Yes. Everybody's still speaking to one another. Okay. Here we go. Is ATL a dad state or mom? I don't know what you mean by that, Miss D. A dad state or mom state. I'm not very familiar with other states other than Missouri and Las Vegas. And my experience, because I've had experience in both family courts in Missouri, excuse me, y'all, and Las Vegas, because I just recently got legal custody of my nephew. But I've never heard that term, dad or mom. What I have noticed is family court is about them kids. Family court is about them kids. And let me tell you, I remember going to my very first mediation with my son's father. This was before we got in front of a judge and all that good stuff. This is in mediation. And what that mediator told us was, it is in you all's best interest, in you all's, the mother and the father, best interest to get y'all shit together. She didn't use that term, but I'm adding that in. I'm ad-libbing because this was basically what she said. To get y'all shit together because it's about this kid and not about y'all bickering, arguing, and fighting. You both have rights. If ain't nobody harming the child, no drug addicts, ain't nobody beating the kids, listen, get it together, create a plan, and move forward. Because if we get in y'all business, we gonna go by everything that's black and white. And if you if you detour from it, it's gonna be hell to pay. I'm telling you. Guess what me and that baby daddy of mine did? We got our shit together. We stopped fighting. The only thing we had in writing was support. But as far as parenting plans, who dropping who off, who gonna have who can't come to the school, who can't do this, signing what's that, passports, this, that, and all that shit. No. Look, what you want to do. We came up, these are what the things that I'm gonna do, these are the things that you gonna do. And we kept it moving. When I'm telling you, family court, think about them children. Okay, so let's go back to these comments. Do they lean towards the mom or dad? I say they lean toward the child. I have seen women lose their children. So when I hear that courts favor women, I don't think that is necessarily true. I don't. I think they favor the child, period. All right, because New Jersey is a mom state. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, I don't know what that means. I really don't. If they're providing favoritism just because moms give birth to babies, then I'm pretty sure they deal with a lot of hell up there in New Jersey. Because when women think that they have more rights than men, they use that over men. And that's a terrible place to be. That's a terrible place for the child to be in, for sure. All right. Hi, Brittany Boo. Okay. Miss D is speaking. All right. Here we go. Miss Wagner. It's usually a mom state unless you have a lot of incriminating evidence, because my son went through it with a lot of evidence and he got custody. Right. Well, that's the only way. That's in any state. That is the only way that custody can be solely transferred to either parent, is if you can prove that the other parent is not worthy of having legal joint custody. Because parents have equal rights to the child. Now, when you have children that are dealing with parents who do not live together, of course, there is a parent that has, the physical custody where the child lays their head, but that does not give you more rights to the child just because the child sleeps in your house. That don't mean nothing. That does not mean anything, because if the dad, unless there's a parenting plan, and you know how with a parenting plan, you can schedule time as far as like, okay, this is the time the child is going to be spent with mom, and then this is the time that the child is going to be spent with dad. Okay. When you get in family court and it's set like that, then yes. Okay. Then you have that you have to go by. But when you don't have like, a parenting plan that suggests a specific time slot for children, a dad can come get their child if they want to. If they want to, if it's not harming the child, like you can't be saying, no, you can't come get your child just because you want to say, no, you can't come get your child. That don't make no sense. Why would anyone, any woman or any man stop a parent from parenting? Is beyond me. We have too many children out here that don't have no parents. And so to see children in the midst of, so my doggone, this little thing over my mic be ticking me off, y'all. But to see children involved with parents' craziness, but you have parents that are trying to be parents, honey, I feel for those kids. I really, really do. Okay, so let's get back to these comments. You never heard of that? No, I've never heard of that. And I have been like up close and personal with family court, like dealing with lawyers, judges, and all that kind of stuff. And I've never heard that term. Never heard that term. Cheryl, okay, thanks. Okay, y'all speaking to one another still. Good morning, Miss That One. How are you? All right. Still speaking to one another. Okay, so yeah, so that's where we are. The continuance have been granted. Brianna is definitely on vacation, laughing at everybody, prancing her little tail in front of that camera again, showing her little boobs off, telling everybody, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. I'm on vacation. I'm going to do what the hell I want to do. I don't give a shit what none of y'all saying. Y'all going to pay for this attorney. I'm going to go out of town with my dang on husband or play husband or what the hell she want to call that boy. I'm going to leave my kids. Where is the kids, y'all? While she on vacation? Why don't the kids get to enjoy any of those pretty vacations? I've only seen them kids go on one vacation. This girl is on several vacations and never takes her children. That is crazy as a mother to me. Being a mom of 4, let me tell you something. If I am able to afford to go on, just say 4 trips a year, just say 4. My kids are going to be with me for at least 3, maybe all of them, because I want my children to experience the things that I experience. There is no way in hell's bells that I would be leaving my children to be not experiencing anything, and I'm out gallivanting. That is crazy and insane to me. Somebody go get this girl. Because she thinks that this behavior is proper. This is terrible. And we have a lot of people that are paying for it. She still has a GoFundMe that is climbing over there. And she is showing y'all, fuck y'all in y'all face. She is on vacation. Anybody that can just go on vacation with no problem, they don't need a GoFundMe. They don't need a GoFundMe. People who, well, let me retract that. I would think that GoFundMes are for people that really need funding. She doesn't need funding. You guys that are constantly just letting this woman use you for no good is crazy, because she is showing everybody, really, fuck y'all. She trying to get y'all to put shit on monthly payments with a firm and corner. She want to sell y'all ass fake handbags, and she wants y'all to pay for her damn attorney while she go out and show her titties in Jamaica or wherever the hell she is. Where is she, y'all? I don't even know where the hell she is, but I know she's somewhere. And that music that I heard, or statement I heard that went along with her video, is telling everybody, fuck y'all. I'm gonna do what I want to do, which that is the way you should live your life. You should live your life how you want to live your life. You should. You really, really should. You really, really should. The thing is, when you do, don't be motherfucking mad when somebody have an opinion about your wretched, stank, trifling ass, because it is trifling as hell to be on another damn vacation and you have sent your kids. Where are they? I think maybe them two boys with their daddy were them twins. Where Lala? I think Momo is with her daddy. Is Lala somewhere watching them babies with Walter up under the damn stairs? I am worried. I am mother scrutting worried. Hey, that's my opinion. I don't know. Let me shut the hell up. Let Joy shut the hell up. Okay, shut the hell up. Let's go to these comments. Sherry is speaking. Hey, Miss Sherry, how are you? Miss Wagner, y'all still speaking to one another. You know what? That's what I can say and have noticed about the ladies in this space. You can be very cordial with one another. Now, I have definitely seen some craziness, but I love when we can be cordial to one another, okay? I love that. Drip, how are you, baby? How are you? Drip, I ain't gonna be here long. As soon as I'm done here, sir, I need you. I need you. I need you. I need you. Listen, that's Drip, y'all. If y'all don't know Drip, y'all gotta visit the Drip show. Drip. Oh, shoot. You know I'm slow. I go get his link and then I'll put it in the chat for y'all, okay? I will do that. But that's Drip, y'all. If any content creators are here in the chat, he can help you out. If y'all have not noticed, Miss Joy's editing skills are definitely growing. Guess who that is? That is Drip. That is Drip. Drip is a plethora of knowledge, ladies, a plethora. So if we have any content creators in the chat that may be struggling with this or that, definitely visit the Drip Show. He also has a channel dedicated just for content creators who are looking to build, called The Plug. I will get both of those for you. Just a second, y'all, because Joy will get sidetracked. So I'm not very fast with things, okay? But I will definitely get that for you. So again, the Drip Show, that's where, they talk about all kind of stuff over there, and then we have The Plug. All right. So y'all still speaking to everybody. Miss Vicky, how are you? Good morning. All right, Miss Wagner. She's very trifling. Very trifling. Who goes on vacation without their damn kids? No. Now, moms, we do go on vacation without our kids sometimes. The ones that are really like momming it. You know what I'm saying? Like your anniversary if you're married, possibly your birthday and all that kind of stuff or whatever. And we know it's Mr. Young's birthday or what have you. But still, they got 6 kids. Okay, they got 6 kids. And them kids don't really go nowhere. They don't experience anything. They should be experiencing things. Why they gotta go sit in the house with their nasty ass grandpappy, or be sent to spend time with their daddy that they probably only see 3-4 times a damn year. That is insane. It is insane. She got to do better. Which, you know what, that segues in to all this talk about custody and why a person shouldn't have it or should have it, and this, that. We kind of talked about it, excuse me, a little bit the other day. And I'm still gonna stand on, ain't no damn way no judge gonna look at arrears as more detriment to the child than having people under the stairs. Listen, Joy is only here. Well, I ain't gonna say only here. But I'm talking about this heifer right now only because I seen them charges and it hit too close to home. Now they say the charges been out here. Okay, that's fine. They've been out here. Joy just not finding out about them. If Joy had found out about these charges 2 years ago, Joy would have been on this mic and screaming loud. Do you hear me? Because people under the stairs need to be locked up some god doggone where. Do you understand me? The detriment that those types of people cause is massive. And it's life lasting. So I don't give a shit that his charges, which they are convictions attached to them. Why everybody saying he ain't been convicted? That's a damn lie. I don't care that it happened 30 years ago or 20 years ago. It could have happened 100 years ago. If that nasty mother walking around, he need to be somewhere sitting down in a corner and thanking God that he's still breathing. Because you have to watch people like that. Those types of urges never go away. Never. If y'all can watch documentaries, there have been documentaries made about men who have talked about why they offend in such a manner. Just go Google it and you'll find one. And I'm telling you, it'll change your whole life. It'll change your whole life and you'll understand the mind of a nasty motherfucker. There is no way in hell, no kid, really no adult, I wouldn't even want to be around them. I really wouldn't. Because what you around me for with that kind of temptation inside your being? I ain't got time for hoodlums, scoundrels, deviants. I gets away from them kinds of people. And definitely a damn liar. Definitely. Okay. Before Joy start going down a rabbit hole, okay, let's get to these comments. All right. She has baby sister Lele with her. She has baby sister Lele with her. The boys is is that where the daddy was picking them boys up from? That's Walt House. So she just terrible. She wasn't with them kids, I don't think, on Mother's Day. Here it is, Jai's birthday. No, let me not call him that because I don't even want to use his first name. Let's go back to Mr. Young, Joy. It's Mr. Young's birthday. And she's showing her titties. One moment, child. I'm sick of her. I am sick of her. I really am. What Miss Brittany say? The boys are at Grandpa's house. I saw this. Listen. Wait a minute, y'all. I gotta drink some again. This cough. I'm trying to work on it, child. Listen. Joy don't like to call people off their name. So I'm going to ask, and I hope this doesn't offend anyone, because I know everybody likes to have fun and this and that. But when you're at Joy's house, if you could refrain from using names other than their real names, just put an initial or something like that, so I don't read it and accidentally say it. Excuse me, because I really don't want to say it, y'all. Okay. So the boys are at Grandpa's house. She saw the other baby daddy post a video where he pulled up on them, the oldest daughter and the twin. Everybody at Walter's house, even the new babies. The oldest daughter is babysitting most likely. That's a, ooh, Lord, let me tell you, have mercy. You telling me that Walter got all them kids. Walter got, she real trifling. She trusts her daddy way too much for me. She say, Daddy, now I know that you had a little situation, Daddy, but I'm telling you, I'ma pay you not to touch mine, okay? I'ma pay you. I'ma pay you to babysit, so that should reassure that you don't touch none of mine. That's a goddamn lie. You sit, Lord have mercy, Jesus. I don't know why she's so trusting. I don't know why she's so trusting. I hope don't none of them kids come to her later and say nothing otherwise. I sure hope that don't be the story, because if that is the story, she gonna show regret it. She gonna show regret it. I'm telling you, I would not put my children in harm's way. We ain't taking no chances. We ain't taking no chances with my babies. She taking too many chances for me. What mother take them kind of damn chances? So you telling me that just because this your daddy, that takes away the crime against nature, the incest, the liberties against children? Shit. Well, she got to be stupid. She got to be stupid. She got to be stupid. Okay, come on. Y'all, don't tell me nothing else. Don't tell me nothing else, because Joy get real mad. Joy get real mad just even thinking that them babies are in any harm. He over there with all the babies, all ages, all genders. Get the hell out of here. Shit. What Drip say? You gonna make me cry? I ain't playing, Drip. I am not playing. Do you hear me, Joy? Do not play. This is some mess. This is some mess. Joy, you gave too much grace with the 3-4. Oh, he don't even see him 3-4 times a year. Get out of here. Maybe once or twice. That's a damn shame. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't feel comfortable sending my children unless they wanted to go now. See, they are at an age where they could tell you, yeah, I want to go, or no, I don't want to go. You know, actually, kids can tell you that quite early. They ain't even got to be as big as Numbnut. Now, Numbnut is the only person that we can use a nickname for, okay? All right, we can use a nickname for that one. Okay, but listen, where was I? I done lost my damn train of thought. See, that's how quick. Oh, I tell you, getting older is something. What was I saying, y'all? Shit. What was I saying, Lord? All I had to do was breathe, and then it left me. Oh, the 1 or 2 times. There is no way that I would feel comfortable sending my children away to somebody who only sees them once or twice a year, even if they are their dad. It just because that they have that title don't necessarily mean the children are comfortable. So I would just ask my children, hey, do you want to go? If they say yeah, okay. If they say no, then you definitely not going. Unless the judge say you got to go, then you ain't going. All right. Hey, Nay, how are you, babe? How are you? How are you? Good morning. Miss Liesel, Lord. Joy also slurs and stutters, y'all. So don't hold me to it and don't be laughing at me in the chat when I stutter. All right. Hey, Joy, I'm new to your channel. Hey, chat. Well, welcome, Miss Lisa. Welcome to Joy is Real. We love to have you. We definitely love new subscribers because when new subscribers come in, this is what we do. Yes, every time we get some new subscribers, that's what we doing around here until we change some stuff. Every day I be trying to work over here to like find creative little things, and I attribute that to the Drip Show too, y'all. I'm telling you, Drip runs a good show over there. Now the conversations, they be like, sometimes I be like, but the show is fundamentally sound. Do you hear me? He puts care into his show. He makes everyone feel welcome. Like you at Cheers. Remember that bar Cheers or that show Cheers where everybody knows your name? That is definitely Drip. You go over there, one time he gonna know your name. He may even give you a rich if he feels a certain vibe from you. He be throwing them riches out. Lord have mercy. He be throwing them out, Jesus. All right. Miss Sherry says, the other baby daddy could not have picked them up on his bike. He just pulled up the visit mode. Ain't you sure enough right? Both of them sure couldn't be on. Right. He coming over there to visit his own children. He ain't even taking them back with him to his house. He just visited them over to daddy house. That is insane. Oh my God. What kind of shit they got going on? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I hope them kids are okay, Jesus. I hope them kids are okay. All right. She done allegedly moved herself in. What? You know what? I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I said that before these babies popped out. I said that. I said this girl is going to find a way to start reducing them children as much as possible to try to start a new life. To try to start a new life. That don't make no kind of doggone sense. But hey, she say she gonna do what she want to do. And what she find right is right. So hey, there we go. There we go. She done moved herself. That's allegedly, because I don't know. I don't look at it too much to even really worried about if she moved over there or not. My thing is, you can't just take them twins. What are other folk? The other folk got to come too. And if my other folk couldn't come, I sure wouldn't be on a vacation with a nigga. I'm telling you that right now. If she knows that man don't really accept her full package, she a fool to be on a vacation with him. She a fool, a big one. No, Miss Joy, the twins and the oldest daughter are with her. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good that half the kids get to. But see, I knew the big girl only there to be a babysitter. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's a new family right there. That's it. Her two new and the babysitter. That's a goddamn shame. Boy, when I tell you, when that baby grow up, she gon' hate her. She gonna hate her mama. Mm-hmm. She really is. I hope she don't, but she is. Right now, she's saying, that she love her because they always probably forced to write something for Mother's Day. Let me not laugh at that because that is not funny. It's not funny if children have to be forced to write something to their mother. That's actually fucking sad. But that's what it looked like. It looked like they were forced to write something to their mother that wasn't at home on Mother's Day. She was somewhere laid up with her new babies away from her old babies. And I bet her excuse is, it's because the babies are new and little and I need help. And so it's easier to get to help if I'm there. Oh, and they also live like far apart from one another. So that helps with the excuse why she's away from home too, with the little ones. Baby ain't fooling me. Let me tell you something. We would all be there. All of us. Turn this house up. Go on, Momo, right on the wall. Big boy, go put on 3 more pair of tennis and turn them motherfuckers up too. We all gonna be there. Shit. The hell wrong with her separating her children? Exactly, Sherry. That's why I said he pulled up on them. Yep, that's crazy. Pulling up on your children. The daughter needs to be able to enjoy life and not taking care of kids, and she chose to lay down. I know it. Honey, I know it don't make no sense. Now, here she is in Jamaica watching 2 babies. Watching 2 babies. So the new pappy ain't shit either. Because he allowing it. See, when she was with Mr. Hampton, he wasn't accepting that ratchet behavior. That's why she wanted to get out. See, he was requiring her to be a real woman, like cook, clean, mother, nurture. She don't want to do none of that shit. So she says, you too controlling. You too controlling. I want to be out here. I want to shake my ass, Nick. I want to shake my ass. You want me up in here cooking grits and feeding kids. I know I had them, but I don't want to feed them. I thought the daddies was going to feed them. I just want to be cute. Kids don't come with a nanny or something. Because I just want, I want to just take pictures with them and put on, like outfits and post. And then, my job is over after that. I don't want to do all that extra stuff. That's no. That's for bottom girls. I'm that girl. No, you not. You that stupid. You that stupid to be putting yourself in public view and not being a true woman. You out here giving full blown ratchet. Full blown ratchet. Ooh, this is sickening. Ooh, Jesus Christ, have mercy. Okay, y'all. Let's get back to these comments. All right, everybody's still speaking. She doesn't have the mental capacity to regret anything. That's terrible. She ain't gonna regret it until them kids get older and tell her about herself. She'll regret it then. Most mothers do. If she don't, then we know she really a witch. Then we'll know she's really a witch. Because some people do get it together sometimes after their children confront them with all their bullshit. They be like, oh, maybe I do need to get my stuff together, you know. But if she don't, then hey, you know, she'll be one of them ones that go in the ground, not learning their lessons, come back and do this shit all over again. Because that's what I heard happens. I heard that when you don't learn your lesson, you come back and do this shit all over again. You don't get to experience heaven. Ain't there some shit? You come back here and do this shit all over again. Now that, honey, so that says to me that our maker says, oh, you gonna get right before you get up here around me. He don't want to deal with no scoundrels. He even casts the people out who don't do right. Get up out of here. It ain't, you can't come up here yet. You ain't learned your lesson. That's what I've been told. And I truly believe that. I feel that. I really do. That's why when you hear people say, you know, at certain points in their life, whoo, boy, yeah, I think I'm ready. I think I've learned everything. I am ready to go be with the Lord. Them the ones you probably that don't never come back. Because they have completed the assignment. Honey, believe you me, you gonna get it right in order to get promoted to the next life. Okay. All right. Everybody still speaking to one another. In one of the videos she posted showing off her body, you can see the dog. Oh, okay. Swinging off the couch in the background. Okay, that's good. I'm glad she's with her, but I'm not glad she's with her. I'm hoping she's having a good time and not having, you know, just a time, you know, whatever, you know. And, you know, why the boys ain't there? Why the boys ain't there? You know, we know why little mama ain't there because this, I guess, her daddy weekend, okay? All right, let's see here. Go to the next. Who is that? Okay, thank you, Miss Joy. Okay, Miss Joy, I'll like that new subby. You like that new subby intro? Thank you, Miss Brittany. I appreciate it. That doorbell has my, oh, I'm sorry, Nisha. That doorbell has my dog going crazy, had me looking out the window. Oh, he like, who at the damn door? He heard that, Miss Nisha. You got me on the big screen, Miss Nisha. How the dog hear me? All right, Miss Brittany says, that's definitely the energy I felt watching the Mother's Day content. Kids had to be told to write something to make mommy feel better about herself. Yeah, and then she didn't even feel, it wasn't like a natural thing. You can tell that they don't give words of affirmation toward one another because it wasn't, you know, it wasn't that lovey-dovey thing that you know that some moms have with their children. And I'm not saying that that's a good or a bad thing because I'm not very touchy-feely with mine either. And that comes from my mom not being very touchy-feely with me. So the hugging and all that, I don't do too much of that, or what have you. So, but you could tell, you could tell that there was some uncomfortability. They were all uncomfortable. So my thing is, why make the children do something that they don't naturally do? It's all fake, phony, and for sure. I wouldn't have did that. If your kids don't do that kind of shit, y'all don't do that kind of shit. Y'all just don't do that kind of shit. But to portray that y'all do and it come off disingenuous is why your ass get talked about. Oh my God, she need to get it together. Put truth. You have to be true to yourself. That's the only way to really do this content creation thing successfully. You have to be true to yourself. So she just needs to honor the fact that she is a scallywag and own it. That's it. She a sexy red out here. She what? I don't even know nobody that's on the same level as Sexy Red. Jesus. Oh, what's that other girl? Maybe Sukiana. Yeah. Do you put her on the same level as a Sukiana? I don't know. All I know is she definitely ratchet. And believe you me, if she was my child, I'd be popping up upside the damn head every damn day. What you mean you going on vacation and leaving half your kids? You only taking Lala to babysit them dang on babies. No, hell, get the hell on up out of here. Nope, and no. All right, everybody laughing. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to be funny, but this some serious shit. She got 6 babies and ain't nobody having no fun but her tired ass and maybe Mr. Young. I don't even know if Mr. Young having fun. I think he just do things just to keep her tamed. Just to keep her tamed. Because best believe if he don't feed her something, she's going to go absolutely ape shit. All right? In freaking deed. You got a down pack, Miss Joy. Yes, you know why I got a down pack, Brittany? You know why I got a down pack, Brittany? Miss Joy used to be. Not just like her, but I have definitely had some traits like her. I was a woman that did not know which the hell way she was going. I got 4 children by 3 different men. Now, my mans wasn't using me or nothing like that, but I'm just telling you, I've had a time where I was just as goddamn on dumb. Yeah. That's why I got a down pat. And that's why I'm standing up and showing a look, heifer, you going down the wrong road. I'm telling you, it don't lead nowhere but to a disaster. A disaster. When you are a mom and don't focus on your children, your world is going to end in chaos. Do you hear me? It is. It is. Excuse me. All right. Miss Cheryl say facts. Is she really? Yes, she is really on vacation. Telling everybody, I ain't going no damn court. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Ha ha ha. I'm in court. I'm doing what I want. No. Let me take that back. I'm in the water, wherever the hell she is, Jamaica. Where's she at, y'all? I don't know where she at. I'm over here playing in the water. I ain't in no court. She's saying fuck everybody. Fuck everybody. Thanks, Joy. New subscriber. Thank you, that one. Welcome to Joy is Real. Listen, when we get new subscribers, this is what we do. All right. All right. All right. Let's get back to these comments, y'all, because we're going to wrap it up. I'm not going to be here too much longer because I really only came to really give y'all the update. If y'all had any questions about like continuances, maybe, or maybe the ins and outs about how court goes, if, I could have answered them if if it was something that I could answer or what have you, just provide just a little communion with the new subscribers for sure. Miss Brittany, and yes, welcome that one, y'all. Welcome that one to the Joy Israel family. Wow, it only took wow, and only took 3 of the kids, right? Who takes half of the kids on a vacation? I couldn't, my heart wouldn't be able to do that. If all of us can't go, ain't none of us going. Ain't none of us going. But y'all know that if she stayed at home, Mr. Young was going to go it regardless. So it is what it is. She creating her new thing, y'all. She creating her new thing. You were not by yourself, Miss Joy. The difference is you want it better for the kids. Right. Yes. Even though, when I tell y'all, I was all over the place when when my children were younger, I was all over the place. Baby. And when I tell you, I gave some men the absolute business. The absolute business. It's a man out there right now in St. Louis, Missouri. If he were to see me on the street, he'd probably scream, run the other way, and tell people, a tornado is coming. I'm telling you. She's in Jamaica, laugh out loud. That's her favorite place to go. Oh, Jamaica ain't nowhere but a hop, skip, and a jump. That's why it's a lot of folks' place to go. All right. Hey, Joy in chat. Look, somebody else new. Look at all these new people, y'all. Hey, Miss Tanya. How are you, babe? Glad to see you. Welcome to Joy Israel. Okay. We love to see new people. We are on our road to 1,000 subscribers. Let's take a look at what the count is. Okay, we're up to 644. Now I could have swore we started at 643 and 3 people that said they subscribed. Maybe they had already subscribed when I checked the count. But thank you for being here, Miss Tanya. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here for sure, for sure, for sure. Okay, let's get to the rest of these comments, and then we're going to wrap it up because Joy is sweating. It's been an hour, and that's a good time to kind of wrap up a live for sure. Everybody's still speaking to one another. Thanks, everyone. So the continuation did go through. Yes, you'll have to go back, miss that one, and kind of watch the replay, but the continuation was granted. There has not been a date given at this moment. The last time I checked, as I stated prior, her attorney did provide dates of unavailability from May all the way until January. So there, she is definitely pushing for this case to be delayed a lot longer for sure. That's what it seems like to me. Hopefully the judge can read in between the lines and put something on the docket in between her dates of unavailability, and we'll see, we'll see. But one thing I can say is her statement as far as her answer back to Mr. Hampton's motion, I'm sorry that I didn't touch on this prior, is not a statement. Let me pull it up to actually read that for you guys. Give me 2 shakes, y'all. 2 shakes, because this is quite important for you guys to hear this. And then once I read this and kind of talk about this, and then we're going to get out of here, okay? All right, give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Because, baby, when I tell you, ooh, Lord, Joy is sweating. Joy is sweating, honey. Okay, here we go. Here's the document. Nope, that's the wrong one. Shit. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so every action that she answered back to Mr. Hampton's claim, she responded the exact same way for most of them. And the response is the petition for citation for contempt require neither admission nor denial. However, respondent objects to the relief requested therein. Okay? So what that means is his claims of what he is bringing up as far as the contempt does not require her to give a admission or a denial, meaning she don't have to answer. That's how she responded. And so let me tell you, when a person responds in that manner, they know they at fault, y'all. They already know they are at fault. So what's going to end up happening when folks respond in court this way is that they're just leaving it up to the judge to make the decision. That's all. Okay. So I hope you guys again come back to see Joy. I hope you guys were pleased with the way that I provided the update. Have I answered or provided all the questions that you may have had about the continuance? Is everyone pleased? Are there any questions out there lingering in your minds at this moment? All right. That one says, thanks, everyone. Okay, we read that. Honey, she paid for that. She paid for everything. That's the only time you're going to probably see Mr. Young with her is if she is the one that's providing it. I'm sure. It's a sad position to be in as a woman, and it's sad that she has that type of man. See, I have 2 boys. Okay? And I raised my boys with the thoughts of me having daughters in love. Okay? Even though that my boys are not even dating right now. They're not even dating. But in my mind, I'm always thinking about the woman that may be here for them. And I teach them based on that. You want to make sure that your woman is cared for. You want to make sure that you are prepared for things when they go awry. If you're not the type of man that knows how to do something, you sure better be the type of man that can pay for something. Try to learn as many things that you can do with your hands so you can be handy and your wife can look at you like she's safe. See, I would never, Mr. Young would have never, if he was raised by me, ever taken anything from a woman. Because I wish my sons would come in here with a $40,000 watch from a woman. My son could not parade that around in front of me. I would tell his raggedy ass, if you don't take that damn watch back to that girl, ain't no damn way you coming up in here talking about a woman and bought you a $40,000 anything and she got children? And she ain't rich? The only way a woman could buy my child, a $40,000 anything is that it better be spare change to her. It better feel like spare change to her. We all know that $40,000 ain't no spare change to Miss Numbnut. That took from her children. She got 2 boys that's not even involved in after school activities. No baseball, no football, no soccer, no damn kickball. They don't do shit. They don't even go to the barber shop. We got one baby wearing a winter hat in May. What? Now it's June. I hope that boy go at least get a haircut. Did the baby get a haircut? Shit. Lord, we trying to get up out of here. Okay. Let's get the rest of these comments so I can get up out of here. Everybody laughing. Miss Joy, are you subscribed to my page? No, but I probably gonna subscribe now that you told me, Mr. Ferg. I sure will get to it. I didn't even, excuse me. I didn't even know you had a page, Coach Ferg. All right. Thanks for the info, Joy. I'm glad to give it. Yes, Miss Joy, you covered everything. I'm glad I did. All right. I am blessed to have a God-fearing and loving husband who provides all my needs, and I make my own money too. That is amazing. That's amazing. That is amazing. That's what we should aspire for. You know what I'm saying? Not no man you gotta pay for, even if it's his birthday. So damn what? Okay, you gonna get some flowers, a meal, and maybe a little, you know what I'm saying. But I ain't finna be paying for no trips. Honey, let me tell you something. She crazy as hell. She crazy as I don't know what type of life this little mama wants. I really don't. It's not the right one though. It's not. Could it be his wife? No, it's not his wife. They're not married. She paid for it. F them kids is what most do. Don't say that. That's crazy though. That's crazy. She's 32 on her 6 kids saying F them kids. Huh. Baby, that's gonna come back to bite her in her ass. She gonna come back and relive this life, and the next time she gonna have 12. You ain't did it right this time with six numbnut. The next life your ass gonna have 12. With 14 baby daddies. How the hell you gonna say F them kids you just had too? All right, the money husband or wife makes belong to the family. The money husband or wife makes belong to the family. Nothing belongs to just one person in the that's right. Nothing belongs to just one person in the marriage. Nothing. Everything go in the pot. Everything. If my husband had money, he better not let me find it. He better not let me find it if he had money. He better not let me find it, I'm telling you. He better not. I know that's right, Miss Joy. That's right. Come on now. All right. Is his wife, if his wife bought it, is it okay? Yeah. I mean, it really depends on the dynamic of the relationship. Okay, so we already know that Numbnut is not in a correct relationship. So therefore, she shouldn't be paying for a goddamn thing. Nothing. 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 He hasn't shown himself worthy of even McDonald's. Not at all. This man got stuff like right off the rip. Right off the rip. Every time she gave this man a gift, all I kept saying is, damn, what's she gonna do for them kids? Damn, do you know how many things that could have been for them kids? Damn, that was almost a house. Shit, I'm telling you, he can't get away because she gives so big like that. And he can't say no because he's a fuckover. He ain't shit. He looking for he looking for a come up. He's always on the lookout for a come up. That's why he left a woman to attach himself with Numbnut, because he was looking for a come up. Now, yeah, he done got himself caught up with 2 babies, but believe you me, that ain't what he wasn't trying, I don't think. I really don't. Now, somebody told me last night that she think that all of this stuff was playing just for the views of it all. I said, Lord have mercy. If this is so, if he intentionally impregnated this crazy ass woman just for eyes on him, that's crazy. But I mean, people probably do make them kind of decisions, All right, y'all, I got to get out of here. Drip is probably waiting on me. He's helping me with some things, and I got to get up off of here. All right, everybody keeps telling me I know that's right. You know what? I'm going to do something for that statement. I know that's right. Yes, indeed. If any young couple has over 10K, put it up for the kids' college fund. Amen and amen. You spending 40K on jewelry and you got children, they better have a college fund, because if they don't, it don't make no sense that it is on Mr. Young's wrist. That is absolute. And Mr. Young, it is absolutely insane that you accepted such an extravagant gift from a mother with children who is not wealthy. Numbnut is not wealthy, Mr. Young. She's not wealthy. She's just a little bit of hood rich. And that ain't too much of nothing. Those of us who came from nothing think $10,000 in our bank account is something. So she ain't that, you shouldn't have accepted a gift so extravagant. It is insane. Your mom should have taught you better. You should have immediately said, no, babe, this too much. This too much. This too much. This way too much. And looked at them babies and thought more. And thought more. The universe sees exactly what you're doing, exactly how you're operating. And although you may be experiencing a time now that seems like it may be elevation, I'm telling you, when it comes back, it's going to be at a time to put you on your ass. And there's a lot of things that you're going to pay for sure, that we've seen publicly. you're going to reap the things that you sow out here. That is a true statement. It's definitely cliche, but it is true. You reap what you sow. So keep that in mind. All right. So a man's hammer is worth 40. What? Shut up. Shut up, Coach Ferg. 40K according to the modern woman again. F them kids. All right. So y'all see what Coach Ferg like, right? That's another channel y'all can go subscribe to. Gosh darn it, I forgot to put drip stuff in the chat, y'all. See, Joy gets sidetracked. Let me get drip stuff, okay? Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Lord have mercy on my soul. I am so scatterbrained. I'm going to get it together. Oh, my girl is live. Snapper, rapper, whoopers. We going to check in with Latte in a second. Because maybe I ain't finna leave just yet. The Drip Show. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. No, Drip waiting on me. Drip is waiting on me. All right, let's get that. Bum, bum, bum. Coach Ferg says, great show. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Honey, because I used to be very, very scared to hit that live button. I'm telling you. All right, so let's get the plug. All right. Y'all all definitely. Dude, Drip got something scheduled. I think he got something scheduled in 45 minutes. Oh, Lord, we ain't finna do nothing. He probably say, Miss Joy, your ass the one with live. He say, I got to go do my live too. We'll get together for sure. All right. And that's the plug. Where any content creators, look, that information right there to that channel is valuable. If you go over there, let them know that Joy definitely sent y'all. It has definitely been a time. We had up to like almost 30 people in the chat. That y'all done blew me out the water with that. I mean, it was already so many people in here within the first 5 minutes. I am really, 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 really warmed in my heart for that. For sure, for sure, for sure. So let's get this outro music up here. Because Joy is sweating, y'all. When I say Joy is sweat time, all right? All right, y'all can still hear that music, right? All right. All right, y'all. So we'll see what Brianna has up her sleeve, in the coming weeks or whatever with this case. I'm going to try to keep you guys updated as much as I can. I do get alerts on the case. Sometimes I address them right away, and sometimes I don't. It all just depends on what's going on. But I'm going to try to cover as much as I can, y'all. Especially since I see this is something that you guys want to discuss, okay? So, enjoy your night. Enjoy your day. Enjoy every moment that comes your way. You know why? Oh, yeah, you know why. If you don't know why, you go know why. Because maybe since this is your first time coming here, you may not know why. But after today, you go know why. It's because joy is real. All right. So until next time, you guys. Let's wait a minute. Before I do that, let me get this off of here. All right. So until next time, see you soon.
Baby, I'm a hard mess. Your heart is like a fortress. But baby, I'm still curious about you. Baby, I'm a hard mess. You play me like you're playing chess. guess you are oblivious.